Welcome back to Good Morning Vail, everyone. Now, we have on the couch such a wonderful, familiar face, Cary Hogan from Knapp Harvest.
Good morning.
And you wanted to talk about pollinators, is that what you said?
Yes, it's National Pollinator Week this week. So all week around the United States, there's all sorts of celebrations, seminars, educational things to teach you and everybody about how important the pollinators are, what they do, and how they support us, and we need to support them. Without them, we will go too. So where they go, we will go. So we need to watch that extinction thing. So what we're doing is an event today at Knapp Harvest, which is our retail store in Eagle Ranch, right there on Sylvan Lake Road, right next to the Color Coffee. It'll be from 3 to 5. We'll have some tents set out outside. We're going to do a honey tasting, which will be fun. We're going to taste 3 different honeys from our own valley, and the differences that you'll taste between all the different flowers and fauna that they are feeding on. Like, for instance, eagle and gypsum, there's a lot of rabbit brush down there. So it's a little thicker, it's a little richer, but then there's this delicate, beautiful from Lake Creek. So it's, I'm a wine sommelier, but I am definitely seeing the absolute similarities between honey tasting and wine tasting.
That's
it's
incredible.
About terroir, the climate, the drought, what they're feeding on, all of this. So it's really going to be interesting. And we'll have both our beekeepers down there. One's Carmen, our master beekeeper, and she's amazing. She also makes products from the hive. So really interesting. You have any bee questions, these are the people to talk to. We also are going to have a gorgeous big art display from Slovenia. This is a famous artist, Anže Galas, and excuse me if I pronounce that wrong, I'm not very good at Slovenian. But it is all about, it's this meadow series, and it's all about the bees and supporting the bees in beautiful art. So that'll be on display as well as for sale. And those proceeds will go to buying more land for the bees in Slovenia. Slovenia is the country in the world that's the greenest. It is, to be Slovenian is to be a beekeeper, is their slogan.
Really?
1 out of 200 people are beekeepers. Our hope, we learned a lot from Slovenia. That's where Carmen, our master beekeeper, learned. And they're kind of our sister country, so we try to help support them. We're always in communication with them. And those hives that we use, we manage 29 hives up and down the valley, Knapp's Nectar does. But most of those are Slovenian. So we have really learned a lot from Slovenia.
Very interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
so much going on.
You always have the information. I learned so much when you come in, and
Well, thank
the effort that's being put in to make sure that the pollination is so important to
Yes.
our livelihood and all of our food supply and everything else. And I know so many people just don't actually realize it. And
I agree. I think it's mostly education. And we at Knapp Ranch, Knapp Harvest, Knapp Garden Center, we are trying so hard to get the word out so that people understand. I don't think people really mean to poison their environment. They don't mean to poison their bees and their kids, but they're doing it. So, it really is education. So, there's some big changes that have come up. There's some court cases that have won that we'll see. You'd like to get Roundup off the shelves. That's a known carcinogen. But also I wanted to mention some of the wonderful benefits of apitherapy, which is the medicine from the hive. So, using beeswax, propolis, royal jelly. It's amazing what little bees will do. So yesterday up in Lake Creek, we had People Magazine up there interviewing Ryan Sutter, who is, our local celebrity fireman, but he has Lyme disease. And so he's been doing venom therapy. So he gets stung on his shoulders. Our master beekeeper, she can pick up a bee, stings, the stinger does not stay in, the bee lives, and he gets the benefit of the venom therapy. So
Really?
A lot going on. So I think it's very interesting that the world's starting to pay attention. Of course, most of Europe has been using apitherapy for centuries. We have to catch up on that and get our FDA to realize how important they are to really making a difference. So
For sure.
lots to learn at this little event. You know, we just have so much packed into that little space.
Well, so much to learn from the bees. I mean, you talk about Roundup, you know, an unnatural, weed killer that is unnecessary, and then you talk about bees. They bring so much. It's nature's way of offering so much to us, and we could learn from the bees. And
You are so right. They are industrious little things. I mean, we really could learn from how they cooperate together, how they work together. It really is fun. And also, I might mention too, we'll have some coupons from Knapp Garden Center for pollinator plants. So after the event, you can pop over there or the next day to get some pollinator plants, which mostly are perennials. So perennials mean they'll come back year after year.
Yep.
So it's really great, and a lot of drought tolerant, which is important.
Well,
We've got a lot of,
what we're dealing with now, yes.
well, Colorado River is the most endangered river in the United States.
It's
and
very
we're
low right
sucking it
now.
down pretty bad. So we've got to think a little bit differently, outside the box. Green, 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 green lawns,
Yep.
overwatering, poisoning those dandelions, all of that stuff. So
Try to stay natural. You know, there's
we're in a
so many ways
gorgeous
to do
environment.
it. Yes.
You know, it's already gorgeous. So we don't need to really change too much of it. We need to take care of it.
Just embrace it, enjoy it.
Oh.
Let nature show you its way.
Absolutely what we think too.
Well, Cary, it was so great having you here. As always, it's so great to see your smiling face again. Thanks for
you.
coming out and letting us know about those bees. And we'll make sure that we take care of our environment just a little bit better.
Let's please try. And come see us today, 3 to 5 at Knapp Harvest in Sylvan Lake.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cary. And we will be right back right after this.